From Canyon Lanes at Morongo Casino. We're here for the title matches of today's JBT event, Super Bowl Sunday. We did Super Bowl today. A little bit different match play format, and same result in the scratch division as Josh Mabry, who in his previous 10 years of JBT bowling had not won a title, is looking to sweep the weekend for his first 2 titles in the scratch division. And he's off to a great start as he started spare triple up against his opponent Ryan Lee, who is finally going to finish better than 3rd, but is at severe risk of finishing 2nd at the moment. Plenty of time though left in this match, and Ryan, one of the most powerful strike balls on tour. Although Josh can say something about power too, as the big guy just heaves that ball down there sometimes. In the handicap division, that's Dylan O'Neill taking on Simon Ortega. Dylan, a 2-time JBT champ, while Simon looking to finally win his first. To their right, it's the U17 title match as qualifying leader Israel Ramirez is taking on qualifying 2nd place bowler Lewis Wilson. So the top 2 are both U17s today. A couple different faces again. Great mix of run of parity lately. Simon way left again. Multiple times he's done that in this match. Bowled on a much more scoreable condition as compared to yesterday. We thought they might play even easier than that, but it looks like there's a little bit of leftover from the brutality that we put out for them yesterday. So the outsides are still a little slick, but a lot more in the middle. Created much more scoreable pattern. Ramirez, that scratch leader at plus 154, I think, after 5 games today. Neither one of those bowlers has a U17 win. You got to get 3 of those to get into the U17 TPC. And as great as Ramirez's 5-game qualifying round was, the rest of his day has been plumb miserable as he quickly got ousted in match play, and things are not going well for him right here. Lewis, an up-and-coming bowler, younger bowler. Oh, put some stank on that one and rolls the 2 for 4 in a row. Ortega definitely not zoned in on this pair yet. Highlight, crossover, light. Now a 310. Great turnout as we usually get on Super Bowl Sunday. We played Super Bowl instead of Powerball, jacked up the amounts. That was about one of the few things that went wrong for Lewis today, as he did draw the ace and then did not take a good shot on it. Oh! First Super Bowl shot. And for a guy who brings in a very fancy camera and videotapes, he's now got a chance to get a 710 converted on camera, as the 3rd bad thing has now happened to him while I was talking about the other 2. Gael getting some airtime. Gael, part of our prop bets today. Lewis will attempt the 710 and whiff him. Dylan will get a Brooklyn strike. So each game there was a prop bet question that they had to answer, and Gael, it was who will have more, Nick Foles' passing yards or Gael's highest game? Gael's highest game, I think, was 203. We'll have to look that up. So yeah, it's right around close number. Really fun questions. It'll be Ryan Lee's strikes versus the winning team's points. Ryan had 30, right? Okay. Yep. Double Brooklyn for Dylan. Solomon's opens, which were 4, versus double the number of turnovers in the game. The jersey number of the first point scorer versus what Lindsey Grime had in the 2nd frame of one of her games. Entertaining stuff. Ortega's got to find a way to strike to get back in the match. Well, hey, if Dylan can strike on the Brooklyn, why not? Simon can do it too. And that open frame from Mabry here gives a speck of life to Lee. Ryan can look completely lost and then peel off 6 in a row before you blink. You might need that sort of scenario here to pull it off. Ramirez is so done with today. There's no other way to put it. Oh! You could watch Josh Mabry bowl for a year and a half and not see him 8-10. Josh put some stank on the ball. I don't know if there's some weird puddle down at 58 feet we don't know about. I'm not sure how that 8-10s. Wow. Yeah, it didn't even sound right when it hit the pins. It just kind of plopped. What a bizarre leave, and what a huge break for Ryan Lee. Well, I stand corrected. What a huge break for Trevor Geronimo. I'm not sure what's going on there. Trevor finally cut his that thing in the back of his hair. I don't know what happened here. Put a lot more rotation on the ball. Called himself Ryan Lee. How much of this title would Trevor get? What's he entitled to? At least 15%?
Something like that. No, we all get a third.
A third?
You use my pad, he's using your shirt.
Oh, I see. So it's truly a team effort here. Oh! Lewis touches the pin over there and still doesn't get it to knock over. He's got 162 through 8. Still in command of his match, however. As Ryan converts his spare, he's got 91 through 6, which is a 33 pin deficit, but he makes up some of that with that spare. These scoring systems count every pin you've earned. So it already has 10 pins in a spare, for example, which isn't, I mean, it's fine, but it's not what we're used to seeing. So it takes a little while to sort of backwards do the math. So trails by 22, spare working. Here's Lee in the 8. Crush sends in the pit. You're going to see a lot of Israel and Lewis in the next couple years, I predict. We know Israel loves Aztec planes. We'll be going there at the end of March. That's where he's won both of his titles. Nice looking, solid game. I think he's just got to work on the head game a little bit. He really fried out hard in his knockout round match. That's the way Josh Mabry's ball hits, usually, just crushes 10 in the pit. So what do you do, mentally now when you go back to the lane where you think you threw a good shot and the ball just hit like a ping pong ball? Do you make an adjustment, or you just assume that was a fluke and stay right where you are? Either way, it's an enormous shot with both bowlers working on strikes into their 9th. For back-to-back wins. Oh, and trips the 4 out. Ryan Lee pulls a Harley with that reaction. That's what Zach Long made Harley do, just get beside him. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but if you're going to 10 when you're flush, might as well go high flush and try and trip a 4. That's exactly what he did. Ryan still has a chance in this match, but has to X here. And he does. Of the many nice things about Ryan, he is a fast bowler, and I so appreciate that. So no matter what happens, Ryan officially on camera thank you. Ortega can't trip the 4 over there. He was on a strike working in his 9th. Luna in control of his match over there. And a big shot for Lee. It's tight. Oh. And one of the most frustrating things that can happen as a bowler is when your opponent trips a 4, you come back and do something like a 4-9. Yikes. 179 is his max. If he happens to make it, it's over. Nice job with the spare for Ortega. The difference there is 3. Dylan has to beat Simon by 3 to tie, 4 to win. Frustrating end for Ryan Lee as another non-win when he's been throwing the ball so great the last couple months. He's got to keep going to the well. And a dream weekend for the Antelope from Tucson. Dylan O'Neill's best shot of the title match comes in the 9th frame. Welcome to the bowler from California. Josh is supposedly from Tucson, but all of his good results seem to come in SoCal. 300 at Keystone, and now back-to-back for your first 2 career titles. For a guy who's been bowling for many years on tour. Gotta be just an incredible feeling. Will he just walk out the door again? That's what I want to know. Is he just going to leave again like he did yesterday? I did sing on camera. I'm shameless, really. I'm going to yap into this box 1,600 times. I'm going to entertain myself, okay? What we got going on here? Dylan's got 193 with spare strike. Simon can only get 171. I believe Dylan O'Neill's about to be a 3-time champ. And I'm sure of it, in fact. Luna finished out at 199. That's more than enough. He's going to be your U17 winner, so a little bit of vengeance for him after that top seed loss in match play. Ooh, look at that! Look at that eagle run. Middle of the first quarter of the Super Bowl. Josh, would you like to say anything to the state of California?
Thank you.
Dylan! I've been saving that line all day too, folks. Thank you very much. Stop looking at me, Solomon. Second place out of 51 entries is awful darn good, but don't tell Simon that right now. It never feels good when you lose that title match, no matter how well you've done all day. But he's throwing it well. Oh, gotta move in a little bit for this one. Oh. A fitting end to a frustrating game for Ortega, but an excellent day for him nonetheless. Frustration from Lee, joy from Mabry, that's and frustration from Ramirez, and joy for Luna. That's you know, the nature of competition. Great stuff all weekend from Canyon, really enjoyed it. We do it all over again in Oregon in 5 days. We hope to see you up there. Bye for now, folks.